Welcome back to the Rhino JFR commands tutorial. Today, I will continue to explain the usage scenarios of the JFR command through multiple examples. Let's begin today's lesson. Now let's learn together about the functions of each option in the Gem on Object and Prong on Object commands. Since there are many options, the knowledge points might be a bit tedious. You can choose to watch at double speed if needed. First, I'll use Gem on Object to create a gemstone in the pre-cut groove. Create a central reference line. Then click the Gem on Object icon. Select the object on which you want to add the gemstone. Click here to create the gemstone. To delete a gemstone, simply click on it again. We can modify the gemstone's diameter here, or use the hotkeys A or D to quickly modify the gemstone's diameter. Press A to shrink the gemstone. Press D to enlarge the gemstone. Using hotkeys allows for flexible adjustments. There is a circle around the gemstone for reference distance. We can set the spacing to 0.2 here, or 0.1. We can also use the hotkeys Q or E for quick adjustments. Because the Lock Gem option is enabled, the gemstone will automatically snap to the edge. We can disable this option here. This way the gemstone can move freely, but I need to use this function right now. The next option is Display Custom Size. When enabled, we can show a custom number on the gemstone surface. We can modify the number to be displayed here. This number will not be affected by the gemstone's actual size. It is useful in some specific scenarios. For example, some companies use a gemstone model of 1.05 millimeters, but need to mark it as 1.0 when confirming with the client. Then this option can be used. It is generally not recommended to enable it unless there are specific requirements. The next option is Placement. It can control the vertical position of the created gemstone. Press W to raise the gemstone's height. You can see the height difference from the side view. Press S to lower the gemstone. Note here that when the gemstone's height is not 0, the gemstone's edges will not lock automatically. When the height is 0, the gemstone will resume locking. The next option is Flat. Sometimes we want the created gemstone to be perfectly flush with the target surface. Then we can enable this option. This way the created gemstone will be perfectly flush with the target surface. It is easier to observe in ghosted display mode. This option is relatively commonly used. I'll disable it for this time. The next option is Change Target Object. It allows us to switch the target surface and create gemstones on other objects. For the next option, when Show Size is turned off, the gemstone created will not display the size label. I suggest that enabling it will be better. When this option is enabled, a reference line will be created along with the gemstone. If disabled, then no reference line will be generated when creating the gemstone. The next option can generate a circle for measuring margins. The current set distance is 0.4. So the red circle is 0.4 millimeter away from the gemstone's edge. We can quickly measure the distance between the gemstone and the edge of the target surface through this method. Press the hotkeys Z or C for quick adjustments. The next option is Show Axis. Sometimes we need to know the current direction of the gemstone. Then we can enable this option. It will display the coordinate axis at the center of the gemstone, helping us quickly determine the gemstone's direction. In Custom Size mode, modify this parameter to 0.05. Then each time we adjust the gemstone's diameter, it will be in steps of 0.05. If switched to data source, then the gemstone's data will be based on the data in the gem library. Refer to this table for the specific size of data source. Now I'm going to continue to arrange the stones. Next, let's learn how to use the Prong On Object command. Its options and operations are almost the same as those of Gem on Object. First, let's look at the bottom diameter option. It can independently modify the diameter of the prong's bottom to create a tapered shape. Change it back to 0.45, it will revert to a straight shape. Embed depth can be understood as the degree of intersection between the prongs and the gemstone. Change it to 0.1. Then the prong will intersect more with the gemstone. We can use the hotkeys Q or E for quick adjustments. The operation is basically the same as that of the Gem on Object command. Height can be understood as the total length of the prongs. Press Z and C for real-time adjustments. And placement controls the height of the position in space. Press W or S for direct adjustments. Continue to add the remaining prongs. Familiarizing yourself with hotkeys operations will greatly help improve modeling efficiency. If the prongs are too close to the gemstone and cannot move freely, we can disable the locking function. When locking is needed, we can also press the R key to quickly enable it. To delete the original prongs, we can press Shift and left mouse button and click again. Remove the middle prongs from the group. Vertical mirror. Next, add the remaining gemstones and prongs. Rotate the pendant 45 degrees. First, place the gemstone on it. Then add the prongs to it. Similarly, remove the middle prongs from the group. Then vertical mirror. Rotate the pendant back by 45 degrees. Finally, generate the gem cutters through the stones. This tool was explained in the previous tutorial. I won't repeat the explanation now. Drag the operation axis to adjust the thickness of the cutter. After adjustment, press the spacebar to confirm generation. Use the same method for these two. Finally, perform the Boolean operation. Copy all the remaining parts. Use the polar array command. Four-quadrant mirror. Next, let's briefly learn how to use custom gem on object. We need to create a gemstone first. Right-click the icon. Select the gemstone, then select the target surface. Its options are the same as those of gem on object. Press D to enlarge the gemstone's diameter. Press F or V to rotate the gemstone's direction. To rotate the view, you can press Z or C. But I recommend using general operations to rotate the view. Hold Ctrl and Shift. Then drag the right mouse button. While dragging the mouse, switch to holding only Shift to rotate the view perpendicular to the X-axis or Y-axis. That's one basic operation I wanted to add. Continue to learn the next command. Now let's learn how to create custom gem prongs. First, place the gemstone on it. Then select the pre-created basic prong. Click Objects on Anywhere. In addition to rotating the view by holding Ctrl-Shift and right mouse button, you can also press W or E to rotate the view vertically. Click to create. Hold Shift and left mouse button and drag to adjust the size of the prongs. Switch to another view to check. We can see that it only scales in the X and Y directions. Here we can change it to XYZ. This will become global scaling. The advantage of this is that you can fine-tune the size of the prongs in real time. While holding the left mouse button, press A or D to rotate the prongs. Click the left button to create. Then hold Shift and left mouse button and drag to adjust the size. After ending the command, delete the extra objects. Finally, copy the remaining gemstones and prongs. This completes the setting of the ring. Let's continue to learn the next case. Next, I'll share this ring case to further explain the use of objects on Anywhere command. First, put it aside. These stones and patterns are all pasted using Objects on Anywhere command. Copy this profile. This profile is created using vertical mirror curve. Then use rotation preview to generate the surface. Select the x-axis. The number of profiles is 12. Then generate. Next, create the pasted star patterns and the gemstones cutters. This star pattern is quickly created using polygon mirror curve. The number is 8. Then open the control points. Select the control points at the 45-degree angle. Scale them toward the center. Then use simple curve to draw a profile. Use Rail Revolve Preview to create the surface. Then generate. After opening the control points, bend the control points. Right-click the icon. Change to quad directions. Make a slight adjustment. Now we still need a gemstone cutter. First, draw its outline. Then use Revolve Preview to generate it. The axis needs to be changed to Y. Now the basic objects are ready. Copy a gemstone here. Leave a little overlapping part here to ensure there is enough metal to hold the gemstone during production. This star can be made deeper. Later, I'll use it for Boolean subtraction. Select these objects and group them. Then select the star patterns and gemstones and click the Objects on Anywhere command. Hold the left mouse button. Then press A or D to adjust the direction. Remember to change scale axis to XYZ. Next, use the same method to paste the remaining star patterns. After pasting, if you need to modify, you can press Shift and left mouse button to continue editing. Copy the remaining parts. Use the polar array command. The number is 3. Then rotate and fine-tune. Remember to select the main object for adjustment. This way, the construction history will be kept. Select all gemstones. Then select in reverse. Group all star patterns. Finally, use JFR Boolean difference subtract from the ring. Now this ring is easily made. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching this far. If this video was helpful to you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to us. See you next time.